in today's world, it seems like reinventing your career is like reinventing the wheel. You know, excuses start taking over, like I'm too old or there's too much competition. Well, take those thoughts out and take in the information we have for you today. Diane Huth is joining us. She is the author of Reinvent Your Career, Beat Age Discrimination to Land Your Dream Job.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
Diane, wonderful to have you here. I know this is something that seems so out of reach for so many people, but it's lovely to know that there is hope and you can actually reinvent your career.
Yes, and we're going to be working into our 70s today, so
Wow.
we need to be going on to the next phase of what we do when we're grown up.
Now, I'm curious, Diane, they call you the accidental career coach. Why is that?
Well, I'm not really a human resources professional. I've worked in branding and marketing all of my career.
Okay.
I started teaching at 2 universities about 3 years ago, and I discovered that my brilliant, talented students didn't have a clue on how to get a job when they graduated.
No.
So I wrote my first book, Brand You to Land Your Dream Job.
Which is right here.
To teach them the branding and marketing skills that I teach them in class and how to use it for themselves to brand themselves.
Wonderful. And now you've got the new one, because we got to take in consideration our older generations.
That's right. There's 32 million baby boomers currently in the workforce, and we have to help them stay in the workforce, stay productive, well paid, and then figure out where they want to transition as they mature.
Yeah. Now, Diane, you talk a lot about it's very important to dress for success, which we all know, but what you bring to the interview is actually really important. So you brought some prop for us today.
I did. I think everybody needs to have a professional briefcase, and they're not the hard metal ones that we used to have a long time ago. You can have a soft-sided case like this, and fabric for women is fine. If you're a man, you might want a nice leather one, but this is perfectly good. And then you want to have a nice leather portfolio, and in your portfolio, you're going to have a pad for taking notes. You need to have a nice professional pen. You're going to want to have your 6 copies of your resume and your references.
6 copies you recommend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't want to run out.
Oh, you don't want to run out.
Rather have too many than too few.
You're right, because you never know, you might have more than one interview.
Well, often you have panel interviews and you'll go through multiple people, and you also need a list of professional references because they'll ask for that. It's better if you give them right away.
So resume and references.
That's right.
Okay.
And very importantly, your business card. And I recommend that everybody have a personal professional business card. You may be employed and have the company logo on there, but you need a business card with your photo. And with your permanent contact information, so you're memorable, and hopefully one that's bright and colorful.
Let's
and not
show the
just,
camera the photo. There we go.
and not just black ink on a white card. So at the end of a trade fair or a job interview, your card will stand out.
I love that, and they'll remember you because they'll say, oh, I remember the name, but I can't put the name to the face, so that's good. I love these details, and even the pen, when it comes down to it, that says a lot. Have a nice professional pen with you.
It doesn't have to be a $200 pen. You can get one for 20 bucks at an office supply store, but you don't want a branded pen or an inexpensive pen, something that says, I'm a professional.
Okay, and also going back to the business cards, you say that there's a proper way to hand over those business cards. What is that?
Oh, well, that is very important. It's learning how to shake hands professionally.
Okay.
And I have my business cards in my left pocket.
Oh.
So when I'm done shaking hands, I say, hi, Christina, here's my card. I make sure
Diane.
it's facing you. And then what are you going to do?
I say, a lovely meeting you. This is a great picture. And then I would
Put it in your right pocket.
I guess I'll put it in my right pocket, and then I have my own. Let me give you mine.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. I'm going to look at it.
Yeah.
I'm going to acknowledge your name. Thank you, Christina. That's wonderful. And I'm going to put it in my right pocket, so I'm not trying to figure out, go through a stack of cards. My cards in my left pocket, your cards in my right pocket.
Oh, I
So
like it. And acknowledge the name. That is so important. It makes you feel warm. It makes you feel, like you're someone. Now, you have a big event going on today.
That is right. We are going to be launching my book this week. And so I decided to invite 2 of San Antonio's most iconic authors and successful business people to come and join me for panel discussion. Everybody in San Antonio knows Lionel Sosa. He is an iconic business and advertising professional, and he has written 3 best-selling books, and he's going to talk about that. And we all know Diana Barrios Trevino from Los Barrios Family Restaurant, and she wrote Los Barrios Family Cookbook, which is a best-selling cookbook. And together, the 3 of us are going to talk about the journey of the successful author and how it helps you build your personal brand.
Oh, wow, because that's another thing that's so important. You say
That's
building your
right.
personal brand is like a bottle of fine wine.
That's right. You have to market yourself like you would a product.
I love
and I
it.
teach marketing and advertising. So you have to be objective and you have to build your reputation. You have to be visible. You have to market yourself.
Yes, well, be visible and go to this event. It's really, really wonderful. As Diane said, it's Reinvent Your Career. It's going to take place at Smoke Barbecue Brew and Venue. The address is 1170 East Commerce Street. It's happening today from 5:30 to 8 p.m.